Hello, and welcome to another in a series of LotSmarter training videos. This video covers working on the Lots tab. LotSmarter launches with the Auctions tab showing. Up here, you see the various tabs: Imports, Auctions, Lots, Exports, and Options. Select the Lots tab. This tab is where you'll spend most of your time using LotSmarter. This tab lets you catalog assets in the simplest way possible. The main form only asks for data you need to complete the export service catalogs that you use. This tab has four areas: the Lots, Inventory, Lot Details, and Photo panes. On this bar below the tabs, you also see a search button, the Current Auction drop-down list, and the iFi indicator. If you have a version of LotSmarter with Dragon Naturally Speaking installed, you will also see the microphone button to the left of the iFi indicator when Dragon is active. The Lot Details pane is the main form where you catalog the assets. This form is created differently for each auction to match the data needed by your export services. It's blank now because it doesn't know which fields are needed until you select a lot record from the auction. So I'll select the sample auction from the Current Auction drop-down list and then select a lot. The Lot Details pane now has all the fields you might need for this auction's export services. This sample auction is set up to support exports to JBS and Proxibid. You can see that the field names don't always match what the export services use for the same data. This is not a problem, because LotSmarter knows what each service calls each bit of data. When you export data from LotSmarter for a service, LotSmarter uses the name that the service expects. So you only have to record the data in one place, and LotSmarter can supply that data to all of the services that you use. Here's another way LotSmarter handles the needs of varying export services. This area of the description field holds a copy of the lot title. Some services only allow bidders to search descriptions. LotSmarter copies your title into the description to make sure key words in your title are searchable everywhere. At the top of this pane, you see the navigation buttons and the Next Lot Number field. The New button creates a new lot record in the current auction. The Next and Previous buttons move you through the lots in the auction. If you have the last lot selected, the Next button also creates a new lot. The Next Lot Number field enables you to change the sequence that assigns the lot number to the next new lot. This lets you leave a range of lot numbers free for other assets. For example, let's set this to 50. When you click the New button to create a new lot, it creates lot number 50. LotSmarter also saves you time with default field values. For certain fields, one value might occur more often than any other. For example, Yes might be the most common value for the taxable field. You can specify a default value for some of the commonly used fields on the Options tab. When a field has a default value set, LotSmarter automatically fills in that value when you create a new record, saving you time. Some services allow you to auction off lots in an order other than lot number order. Use the Sale Order field to specify the selling order you want. Even if your services do not use this field, it is always available to document your intended selling order. Just above the Description field, you see two more buttons, W and H. These buttons launch searches for whatever text you have highlighted in the Description field. This can help you find descriptions that you can then use to expand your description of the lot. The W button searches for the term on the Internet using your default web browser and search engine. Clicking the W button opens a web browser and Googles for that phrase. Any text that you copy and paste into your description is converted to plain text. The H button searches for the selected text in the history description records that LotSmarter compiles every time you export data. This can help you quickly reuse descriptions of items that you commonly handle. Selecting the same text and clicking the H button displays LotSmarter's internal search dialog with the results of the search. You can either copy text right from the search dialog, or you can double-click a row. This opens a simple editor where you can edit the text before copying it. The Photos pane is also important as you catalog assets. Here you can import photos into Lots, or activate LotSmarter to accept photo downloads from an iFi or tether-equipped camera. You can also select a particular photo as the primary photo for a lot and do some basic photo editing. Clicking the Browse for Photos button displays a standard Windows browse. Navigate to the directory that contains the photos that you want. You can then select a photo and click the Open button, or just drag and drop the photo directly into LotSmarter. This drop-down list enables you to activate auto import of photos from a camera that you have already set up and configured. You also need to have set the download directory on one of LotSmarter's options pages. We'll leave that discussion for another video. If you select a photo and right-click on it, you see a context menu with some basic options. Cut, copy, paste, and delete are the standard commands and allow you to move photos between lots. The Set as Primary Photo command marks the photo as the most important photo for the lot. LotSmarter marks the primary photo by moving it to the first position and outlining it with a green border. Many services require a primary photo for display purposes. LotSmarter tells your export service which photo you have designated as primary. The final feature available on the Photos pane is a basic set of photo editing tools. You can use the option on the context menu or double-click on a photo to launch the editor. The tools are familiar if you have any experience with digital photography. You can rotate, crop, and adjust either the brightness or contrast. But the changes do not become permanent unless you click the Save button. The Zoom tool can help you pick out things like model and serial numbers from your photos. Unlike most dialog boxes, the editor is an independent window. This means that you can have the editor open and type the information from the photo into the descriptions field. The Lots and Inventory panes are similar. The major difference between inventory items and auction lots is that the items haven't been assigned to an auction yet. But the tasks that you can perform on each of these panes are almost identical. One of the differences is that you cannot create a new auction on the Lots pane, but you can create new inventory folders on the Inventory pane. Just click the New Folder button. You can create new records for lots or items by clicking the New button. You can delete records with the Delete button. LotSmarter displays a message box asking you to verify any deletion to prevent accidental deletions. Click the Yes button to confirm the deletion. You can also move lots and items between various auctions and inventory folders using the Cut, Copy, and Paste buttons. For example, Let's add the items from the sample auction to the test auction. You can select multiple items with the mouse using the standard Windows Shift and Click sequence. Click on the first lot and then, holding down the Shift key, click on the last lot. Next, click the Copy button. Now select the test auction and click the Paste button. The copied records are pasted into the test auction, including the associated photos. This process might take some time if you are pasting several records. LotSmarter has to create a new database record for each pasted lot. Notice that the pens lot is now labeled as lot number 1I. When you move lots from one auction to another, LotSmarter changes the lot number of the incoming lot if there is already a lot with that number in the target auction. The I added to the number is a sign that you need to reassign lot numbers if you want an orderly sequence. LotSmarter includes a tool to let you do this quickly. Select one of the lots in the test auction and right-click to bring up the context menu. Now select the Renumber Lots option from the context menu. The dialog that appears lists all the lots in the current auction or inventory folder. In this column, you can enter new lot numbers for any or all of the records. When you click the OK button, LotSmarter displays a message box asking you to confirm the change. Click the OK button to confirm the change. The Reorder Sales tool enables you to do the same thing for the sale order numbers. The last tool on the context menu is the Combine tool. Using this tool, you can move the description and photos from one or more lots into a target lot. When you do this, LotSmarter resets the lots from which you are moving data to their default states. This essentially leaves you with blank records in the other lots. We'll use these inventory items to demonstrate. In the Target column, select the lot into which you want the data copied. In the Source column, select the lots that you want data moved from. When you click the OK button, LotSmarter displays a message box asking you to confirm the change. Click the OK button to confirm the change. Here we see that Item 1 now has the contents of Item 2's description added as a new line to the end of the existing description field. This item also has the photos of both items. And we now have a record that collects all the data from the two separate records that we started with. This concludes our walkthrough of the Lots tab. You can find more information about the features you just saw in LotSmarter's online help. We hope you have found this demo helpful.